Hey, we're live.
All right. So we're playing this game again. This time it's going to be a little bit different.
It's the only game.
That people watch us play.
That's true.
What?
It's not set up yet.
We're just
I'm
talking.
just trying to get us live as quick as possible. Unfortunately, we still don't have game audio. I screwed up. Okay, game audio. Should be. Yeah.
All right. So what? We're good?
Game audio should be working now.
Nice.
So camera. Preparation. H. Oh, sorry about that. I'm sure that was horrible on audio. So we tried to do something a little. I was trying to do something a little different today. Did not work out.
Yeah.
Let's just really darken it down in here. Welcome to Jump and Shoot Bros. We're streaming right on time today, as usual. I'm gonna explain why we're so on time, of course, here in a second. But what are we doing today, Jeremy?
We are playing Castlevania Symphony of the Night in luck mode.
Yeah, and what's the advantage of that?
Well, the disadvantage starting out is that you start out with a much lower amount of HP and heart, maximum hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Defense and all that, it's all down.
Righto.
The upside is that, the upside as far as the design of the game is concerned is that you have a much higher drop rate for rare items.
Mm.
But the real advantage is an unintended consequence of luck mode, which is that when your defense is so low and you have no armor equipped, your knockback in this game is dependent on how strong the attack that you faced was versus how much defense you have. Therefore, in luck mode, you have the lowest possible defense, and you can take off all this armor, and that will actually result in a knockback that is infinite, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So most people who've played this game are familiar with this glitch, but when death comes here in just a minute, he takes all your awesome shit that you have. If you get that infinite knockback glitch in the room previous, you will sail right through the room that death shows up to take all your good stuff, and the cutscene never plays, and you get to keep all your good stuff. So
Awesome. I assume that makes for a bit of an easier time
yes,
with the game.
especially something I'll be doing later in the game, which is picking up the shield rod. And the shield rod, basically, you can use it in conjunction with with your shields to do an attack that will. There it is. Okay. Oh shit. You know what? I was in the wrong position, so I got to start over.
Okay.
Anyway, we're at the beginning of the stream, so it's not a big deal. Also, I've been dicking around for a while, so it's not like we missed anything. But so the shield rod. Well, I can just explain it when we get there. Because we're starting late, I don't know if I'll get there tonight, but this can be a thing we do this week and next week, and we'll be done with it next week. So,
do you think that we can do? Do you think that we will call this a casual? Will this continue to be a casual saunter, or is this going to be a swift plod, Jeremy?
it could be. Oh shit! It can be a. How about a brisk? Slog. Because again, it's been years since I played through this game. So
okay.
While yes, I'm going to have the strategy, I'm not going to know exactly where I'm going all the time. So
okay. Brisk slog it is. One of our legendary brisk slogs. Of which I believe we are the originators, truly.
Right. Look at me remembering the password.
You know what concerns me about what we experienced just now, before this started?
Yeah.
With the save file situation.
That it's not going to save this one either.
Will it save this one?
I don't know.
Concerned about that.
And that actually, that is a concern. Yeah, for sure.
Mayhaps we should, once we hit the first save point, save, restart, load, see what happens.
You're talking about ruining the stream entirely if it doesn't if it doesn't work, right?
Well, I mean, you get to the first save point within like 10 minutes.
10 to 15 minutes, yeah.
Well,
Sure.
Is it better that we figure out whether or not?
You're right. I mean, it's true.
So if we like roll up next week and we're like, oh yeah, let's do this, and then that save is gone, then that's gonna be
Right.
probably more troublesome than maybe losing 10 minutes.
I think the start button's not working. You should be able to skip the dialogue.
But
oh, you know what? That may be after you've completed the game. And since we technically haven't completed the game on this, because you should be able to skip right through the dialogue.
Well, I know the start button works because you just use the start button to start the game and get into the menus and stuff.
Yeah, but what if it doesn't work once you've started playing?
That doesn't make sense.
I understand.
Yeah, I'm guessing since we've never played through the game,
we haven't
you
played
can't
it,
skip
yeah.
the cut scenes.
Right.
How about you?
If only we were playing on original hardware, none of this would be an issue.
Well, you know, we could be playing on original. We have original hardware right there. I have a disc.
No, but I don't have a save file on a PS1.
You don't need one. We just established by us just now doing this without a save file that we don't need one.
You're right. Well, no, what I'm saying is the cutscenes wouldn't be an issue if it was original hardware because it would have a save file on it and I could just skip through the cutscenes.
Well, but
That's
I
what
know,
I'm saying, yeah.
I know for sure that I could get one of those save files I downloaded to work on an actual hardware because
Yeah,
because I have done that before. Whatever's going on here is weird. I think I know what's happening now, but
is it a problem that can be
Still.
solved? Because I'm going to be really upset if my Raspberry Pi is incapable of saving games.
no, I know it can save games. It's just because I've got games that I'm playing on this thing that I've like.
No, I'm talking about...
I haven't tried any. I actually haven't played any PlayStation games so far.
That's what I was going to ask. Super Nintendo is on...
Super Nintendo works fine.
It's on the hardware already.
Well, yeah, but that's not relevant to how the Raspberry Pi works, though. Super Nintendo, PlayStation, doesn't matter. They all have a separate save file that gets recorded next to the game file in the RetroPie. So
how long do you think how long do you think we have on these Super Nintendo games on the Raspberry Pi for the memory to work before the battery dies?
Well, I think, Jeremy, we're going to probably not have much time at all. given the fact that the RetroPie doesn't have a battery.
Yeah. So, what is that? That clearly is completely different technology from then when it had to have a battery backup save, a battery for the save feature.
Mm-hmm.
What changed between that and the memory card for the PlayStation?
Well, okay. Here's the deal. The Super Nintendo, the Genesis, any cartridge-based game system, N64, they all used a technology for saving called SRAM, which basically means static RAM, I believe. Mm-hmm. It's a super, super, ultra dirt cheap form of RAM. Mm-hmm. Crazy slow. Incredibly slow. Useless. Terrible.
Yeah.
But you don't need it to be fast or useful to store some game save. So it's perfect for cartridges because you're gonna slap a tiny little save file that you only need to load occasionally or save occasionally. So if you got to put one in each game you sell, you want to use the cheapest thing you can, right?
Right.
So that's the deal with SRAM. So whenever you get memory cards and stuff later on, because you're buying a memory card and that's just going to be your memory card, so they don't have to put it in every single game, they switched to using flash memory, which is the same kind of stuff like your SD cards and everything in your phone and stuff like that, which doesn't require a battery but is much more expensive per, kilobyte or whatever. Mm-hmm. But it's just a difference of technology. SRAM and batteries were very cheap to put in every cartridge you wanted, except for unless it was Mega Man.
Right.
If it was Mega Man, you had to write down the password. But
right.
Any other game though. Yeah, I mean that's generally kind of how it worked. And then like game systems like the Sega Saturn, for example, they just opted to put RAM in there instead of flash memory.
Right.
So,
okay, real quick. So you can see right now I've unequipped everything, and in luck mode, you start out with a base defense of 0. Right. So my defense is 0, which means that the knockback is infinite. Right. And your knockback does scale with damage. Okay. Which is really cool, honestly. When you're fighting through the game, and you get hit by a really strong enemy, you fly back farther. That's kind of cool to me. And then when you get stronger over time, when you level up, you don't fly back as far. It just kind of like it kind of adds to the progression of the game. Right. But this is a fatal flaw with the system because now I have 0 defense. Therefore, the knockback is infinite.
This had to have been...
Oh shit, I died.
It had to have been intentional. There's no way it wasn't.
This particular exploit had to have been intentional?
No, the infiniteness of the knockback. Now, I don't know.
Maybe,
them not thinking about that being possible is like this particular scenario not being possible.
We're going to spend all night on this, by the way.
Oh, yeah? Is that so?
On just trying to activate the glitch.
I'm just saying, like, they programmed a mode wherein your knockback could be infinite.
Right.
There's no way that they didn't intentionally make it to where that parameter was possible. Right. However, I doubt that they realized that this particular scenario would be possible.
Sure. Yeah.
But who knows? Maybe they did know. Maybe they were like, that would be pretty funny, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe so. I will tell you one thing. I'm getting tired of doing this. Yeah. I'll be ready when I complete this glitch and save the game, so I don't have to do this anymore. This is not a difficult glitch. I've just fucked it up twice. So.
You could save state it after this.
Oh, yeah. We don't have to worry about saving the game.
Well, we don't know if the save states hold either.
How do you save state? PlayStation button and what?
I don't remember.
So I'm gonna load it.
L
okay,
or
well,
R.
it's time to do it. What is that?
It's
what does it say? I can't see it.
It says loading state. Saving state.
Okay, so I saved the state.
Loaded state from start 0. Yeah. Okay, so which one is it? L loads or R loads?
It's
L
it's
loads, R saves.
L1.
Okay. Cool.
Remember that, because I will forget it, and I'll
Right.
load a state 15 minutes after I've saved it. So.
And then you'll be like, oh shit, and then you save it
Oh wait,
again.
hey, what the fuck? Oh, the controller had to pair again. What's going on?
I don't know.
Okay, cool.
I don't know, Jeremy. Maybe you pissed it off by hitting the... Oh, were you holding down the PlayStation button the whole time you were sitting there doing that?
Oh, yeah?
You probably turned the controller off.
But while I was pressing other buttons?
Yeah, but if you hold down the PlayStation button long
well,
enough, it
okay.
will turn off the controller no matter what you're doing.
I wasted a hydro storm, so I'm going to have to whip this guy to death.
So slow.
Yeah, the whip sucks.
So little damage.
Here, come on, Maria. Come on. Thank you. Hi, Maria. That's what I'm talking about.
You go Super Saiyan.
Yeah. This is totally what happens in Bloodlines.
Yeah. Bloodlines, you know, it happens in Texas in the
Right.
1800s.
Yep.
You know, Transylvania, Texas.
By the way, also doesn't happen in Rondo of Blood. I don't know what that little sequence comes from. They just made it up for this game, actually.
Maybe they had an idea for a game that was gonna be called Bloodlines, but then it didn't happen.
No, I mean,
And then they released Bloodlines.
But Maria doesn't come out and give you like Super Saiyan powers.
Oh. Well, maybe they just thought it would be cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know what would be cool?
What?
If we had more time to stream, like more days, and to do something like Dragon Quest 8.
Yeah. That would be cool.
Because that
but-
game is hella fun, and I would love to play it on stream, but it would take us literally years to get through it if we played it on stream once a week.
Yeah. That's true. Unless you wanted
I
to
was
do a
just-
Friday stream also.
You talked about Super Saiyan. You said something, we were talking about going Super Saiyan. That game obviously was animated by Akira Toriyama.
Yeah.
And because of whatever design, whatever programming type, it wasn't cell shaded. That game wasn't cell shaded.
I think it was.
Was it cell shaded?
I think so.
Okay.
Probably
Well,
some
anyway.
form of cell shading.
However it was, it looks like an episode of Dragon Ball Z. I mean, that's what the whole game looks like.
Right.
All the characters look like Dragon Ball Z characters. And the main character, Nameless Hero, that you name whoever you want it to be.
Goku.
Yeah, you can name it Goku. I always named it Kupo. Kupo. I don't know why, but that's what the Mughals in Final Fantasy say.
Yeah.
Like every time they talk to you, they say Kupo.
I played
And
Kingdom
that just
Hearts.
stuck in my head. And I named him Koopa. And every subsequent time I've played the game, I've named him that. I don't know why.
I get that.
Like-
I get that. Every time I play,
that's his name. To me, it's Kupo.
Yeah.
That's it.
every time I play Chrono Trigger, I always name everybody the same things. I always name Robo R-66Y. And I always name Frog Aaron.
Aaron. Because of the first time you ever played it, right?
Yep.
Like
'Cause that's what I named
that
him.
is actually why I named him Kupo.
Because the
every
first time I ever played it, I had also been playing Final Fantasy X.
yeah.
Shortly before that. Then I gave up on Final Fantasy. So this was the chain of events.
Hey, the R-66Y thing, I
Yeah.
did the exact same thing in Final Fantasy VII. Red 13 is the name of a wolf
Right.
character that you get, and he's been experimented on, and he's like, I don't have a real name. They called me Red 13.
Oh.
You can call me whatever you want, and I always named him Red 13.
Yeah, well, of course. Why wouldn't you? Well, like, here's the thing. So there's a chain of events that occurred with me and Chrono Trigger. I I had never had a chance to play Chrono Trigger for reals, you know, because you know, who can afford Chrono Trigger, especially not a kid.
Right.
But then emulation and stuff, that was something I got into later.
Right.
But the point is that at one point I was playing Final Fantasy X.
Motherfucker.
And before having played Chrono Trigger, I was playing Final Fantasy X, and then I rage quit on Final Fantasy X because I got to a boss battle and lost, and there's a big old save file. Save file was way before that boss. It was one of those things, you know.
Yeah.
One of those things, that mistake, that fatal mistake you make once in a while.
Right.
Where you don't save because you don't realize what you're about to run into.
Yeah.
There's a part in the game, I don't know if you remember this, but there's a part where you fight this giant tank thing, and then immediately after
the
that
Chocobo
fight,
Eater?
I don't know, but immediately after that fight, you have to fight Seymour.
Oh, okay.
It's like one of the 3 times you fight Seymour.
Yeah. I don't remember how to do Dark Metamorphosis. Can you look that up for me?
Sure.
Dark Metamorphosis. I don't remember any of the spells in this game. Anyway, that wolf took 28 damage. Oh, you know what? I don't have to worry about that because I took his hit, but I can just, well, nah. I'm gonna play it safe. Dark Metamorphosis. Because I suck at this game at heart. I really do. I'm not very good. But I just know how to do things. Clearly not enough things.
Sequence left, up, or left. Wait, hold on. Symphony. Okay, yeah, that's the right one. It says that you have to purchase it.
That's bullshit.
Or find or use Magic Scroll 1.
No. Ask them, or just look up the sequence.
It says back, half circle forward, up, half
back.
upward circle. So back, up, forward,
back.
And then attack.
And then back again? Oh.
No, just and then attack. That's what this says. Let's go look for a different website. Dark Metamorphosis. Yeah, so the command is back, back diagonal up, diagonal right, or forward. So a half circle forward plus attack. Okay, alright, here we go. Got it. Yeah, the whole scroll thing, that was bullshit. I don't know what that was about. Okay. Well, anyway, look, the point is, Jeremy, that I thought Aran was cool, and and I gave up on Final Fantasy X because of this situation where I fought this tank and it was really hard, and I had to fight him several times, and I finally beat him. I was like, yay, I did it, like, awesome, right? And then I'm like, let's go continue the story, right? And then I walk into the next section, and it's like, here you go, fight Seymour, and I lost. Right. And I lost, Jeremy. Yeah. I lost, and I didn't save. I didn't save, Jeremy. I didn't save, which means that I didn't get to, which means that I had to start back before fighting the tank again. Right. Which means that not only did I lose to Seymour, I now had to beat the tank that I had spent hours fighting again, and I was like, I'm not doing this. Yeah. Fuck this game. Right. Now, turns out it was my fault. Here's the issue. The save point that I could have gone to would have been backtracking. Sure. And I was operating under the assumption that the game was going to be reasonable with me. Sure. That it was going to present me a save that was in a forward direction in the plot before it hits me with another boss battle. That's reasonable, is it not? Is that not reasonable to think? If there was no warning this boss battle was coming, yeah, I guess that's reasonable. There really wasn't.
Like,
you go into this temple.
Later,
No, it's like literally like the next thing that happens in the story after beating the tank is that you go to this temple and Seymour's there, then some cutscenes happen, and then you're fighting him. And it's like, what the hell? Where is like the rest period between that last boss fight and this boss fight?
Right.
Like, yeah, it's just bad pacing.
Yeah.
And now, that was like so long ago. I'm not even sure how many years it was. So could be that I am not remembering this exactly the way that, but it was a very vivid experience for me that I believe I remember exactly correctly. So, you know, it really pissed me off. So when I went to play Chrono Trigger, a much better game, by the way.
Right.
I reminisced about how cool Aaron was and how I always regretted not getting to complete his story and know his true Firefly based existence.
Yeah, who can forget such classic lines from Aaron as, "Hey Titus, I've been waiting for you, bud."
Yeah.
Titus, I just spotted you. What, just now? Yeah, so I assume was attacking.
Yeah. Yep. That was the best. That was the best.
Why can't I do this?
You know, the best writing.
This is the most simple thing in the game.
Yeah, well, apparently the execution has to be just perfect.
I mean, back, quarter circle, forward, attack. It's not hard to do.
Apparently you're not getting it, Jeremy.
Well, here. Okay. Seriously. As I'm giving up to hand you the controllers for you to do it. Alright, there we go. Okay, so what I've done is I've done the lamest thing I could possibly do, which is basically farm forever to ensure that I don't die when I get hit by this wolf here.
All right. Let's see about this.
What the fuck? Come on.
Jeremy?
I'm sucking so bad at this right now. Okay.
So what do you have to? What does Dark Metamorphosis do? Like what?
That heals you every time you, every time an enemy sprays blood on you. And since I'm almost dead right now, it'd be a good idea to heal. But, you know, fuck this. Fuck this. What is the problem? I'm doing the exact move.
Well, when was the last time an enemy spit blood on you?
What? No. You have to activate it first and then go. I don't remember these moves being so hard to activate. Okay, you got it.
Can you not activate it again? Because I'm just trying to.
Probably, yeah.
I'm just trying to get a feel for.
Why is it so hard to activate? It literally is 3 inputs.
Okay, so it's gone now, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, okay.
Yeah, let me go take advantage of
Sure.
it while you got it.
Honestly, Jeremy, if I had to guess, I would say that perhaps you are entering it too fast.
You think?
And so the game is not picking up the attack. Your input precision maybe is lower because you're going so fast. Maybe, I don't know. This is something that I've encountered in fighting games where like I feel like I'm doing it super great, but if I just but it turns out I'm like hitting the attack on partly on one of the diagonals instead of like once I've totally made a a quarter circle or something like that.
Right.
And so it you know, I found that if I slow down, a lot of times that works out a little better. So that may be what it was. Did you feel like that last time when you activated it? Did you slow down your inputs a little bit?
Yes, I did, and that's probably what it was.
Because I have a feeling that the timing probably is like frame perfect or something, you know.
Right.
But that you don't have to activate it fast. You just have to make sure that that last hit happens on the right, like the attack itself happens on the right frame, you know.
That seemed a lot easier. Just doing it slower.
Right.
All right, let's do this one more time, and then I quit after this.
So you have to be in the right spot in the room to not your
actually,
arc.
I've seen it done from all the way across the room, so I'm actually not sure what the actual.
Well, you need to be in a spot that, you know, where the arc of your knockback doesn't get stuck. Well, Jeremy, you know what you need to do.
What I'm doing wrong.
The problem is that you're hitting the stairs. You're hitting the stairs. You need to be further.
I just need to jump on him because the knockback from just impact or from. I think that honestly, I could just do this right here.
Yep.
Yeah, that's all I needed to do.
You did it.
This whole fucking time.
You did it, Jeremy.
Oh, good job! Congratulations. So, I actually I'm in a glitch state right now.
Uh huh.
I can't pause the game.
Okay.
I can't equip anything. I have to actually get out of this area to be able to do anything.
Okay.
Therefore, I have to survive these skeletons.
Okay.
So.
Can you do your blood thing?
Not on skeletons. They don't have any blood.
Oh, that's a fair point, Jeremy. What happens if you try to pause the game?
You can't. The start button doesn't.
Oh, okay. I was wondering if it would like cause the whole thing to explode and.
What I have to do is I have to make it to the alchemy laboratory without getting killed. Oh, and I get killed.
Okay. Well, hey. On the bright side,
this has never taken me this long. I not even the first time I ever tried to do this. I'm actually just really sucking really bad right now, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry if anybody is watching. Is anybody watching?
No,
I'm
no
sorry.
one's watching. No one's watching, so it's fine.
We can edit all this out.
No.
We can have a 30-minute YouTube video.
No. Because editing it means that I have to edit it, Jeremy.
But editing.
I would rather take the video.
An entire 45 minutes out is just cutting 45 minutes out.
Yeah, but that still means editing, Jeremy. You don't know. You don't know what that entails.
I do know that now that I know how to do the glitch, I just gotta jump on that wolf.
Here's what I'll do, Jeremy. No, you know what? No. We're uploading this. You're gonna own this, Jeremy.
Alright, we'll get through this. I gotta pee.
Okay. Yeah, but I'm real bad at Castlevania.
This part is...
Did you not make a save state? We talked about the whole thing.
Yeah, I made a save state 30 seconds from now.
Okay.
Go ahead and load it up.
Nice. Save some time here. Hey, did save a little bit of time here. Okay, we're gonna start using save states now. It's gonna be much better. I made a new save state. Just then. Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Did you do a hydro storm?
Yeah. I guess. I mean, I don't know what I did. Sure.
Did it rain?
Yes.
Okay.
How do you do it?
It's you don't have enough parts now. So you just gotta do this painstakingly for an hour, or just get hit so Maria can come out.
What did she say there? Your strength.
Grant him your strength. Richter.
Richter, grant him your strength. Richter. Grant Richter your strength.
Go ahead and toss a couple of holy waters while you're at it. You know, while you
got
the good ones.
I don't know.
The good ones.
Jeremy, I don't know how to do anything in this game.
Up and whip.
There we go.
See why you get a good holy water in your Alucard to get the sucky holy water?
Oh, right. I love how this photo has the health bar and everything in it.
Right. All memories. But now what I love about this game is how true they were to the original game. In that all the secondary weapons perform like they did in that game.
Mm-hmm.
But when you have later when you're playing as Alucard, you don't have the ones,
right,
the better ones from that game.
They're like, yeah, that's cool and all, but we're doing our own thing here.
It's so interesting to me that the holy water does two completely different things based on which character you're playing as.
You got a save state right there.
Oh, good.
Just in case.
Dude, which one is it? R?
R saves, okay. L loads.
L. Alright.
For lip.
Okay, and R for remember.
Yeah, that is actually what that was the reason they named him.
Right.
That's the reason they named him L and R.
Yeah.
Back whenever they.
That's what it was.
When they designed.
Because they knew eventually that you would set the load and save states for the emulator that you were playing.
Right. They knew all along.
All right, guys. So this is Castlevania Symphony tonight. Take 4. Right? 4.
Probably.
Maybe 3. It may be 3 on the stream, but I actually did this again once before we were streaming. So it's 4. But this time it's going to work because we have save states.
Right, we have to remember to use them.
Oh, I'm using them. I'm using them right now.
Hell yeah. You know how long that thing takes to scroll through?
Yeah.
Forever.
So we're going to get a good save state right here in the woods as we're running through.
Mm.
And that's we're just going to be right in the action. Right in the action.
You got to be careful though, Jeremy. You don't want to save state so often that you accidentally save state yourself into a place that you can't get out of.
No. I won't save state again until I get to the wolf.
Okay.
And then I'll save state right there so I can have as many chances as I want to do the glitch. And then I'll save state right after it so I don't get killed by the stupid skeletons later.
So you only start with 25 HP, which means you gotta get that wall chicken. And like, if you're not gonna use the spells, basically not get hit at all, right?
What? No? What? Get the wall chicken and...
You only start with 25 HP, so you get the wall chicken, you need 28 HP to live.
Right.
Through that section, so...
No, you don't. You don't. You need 18. If you get hit by the... if you get hit by him, it's 28. If you jump on him, it's 18. And that's actually what I need to do to activate the glitch.
Okay.
So. At the angle that I'm at. Okay, what the fuck?
Just slow down, Jeremy. Just slow down. Make sure your inputs are pure, man.
I mean, I'm literally rolling my finger across.
Yeah, we gotta make sure your inputs are pure, man. You gotta make sure that whenever you get to that last one that you're not still accidentally hitting a diagonal, which might be where the issue is. An accidental diagonal.
I mean, my finger is solely on the right arrow at the end.
Well, yeah, but you could still hit a diagonal on accident because all 4 arrows are connected to one another.
My thumb gets tired of doing this.
Would you like me to try?
You're clearly better at this kind of stuff than I am. Let's look at the joystick.
Oh, that'll help.
That would help.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wrong button. Hold up, this pizza's getting troublesome.
This shouldn't be this hard, and honestly, I don't remember having this much trouble with spells in the past. Maybe I just suck. Maybe we just suck. Can you turn analog on?
Yeah. That didn't work. Hold on a second. Where is analog to digital type? Okay, that makes sense to me. Okay.
Kind of go the other way.
Yeah. Nope, can't do it, man.
And this is the easiest spell in the game to do. Why are we having so much trouble doing it?
What's the other one?
Other what?
The one that steals stuff, health from...
I don't think you have enough MP to do it yet.
Oh. Well, how much
Wait a
do
minute.
you need to do this?
I don't know. Pause it for a second. You might not be able to do it. That might be our problem right now. I haven't leveled up any. But honestly, I've never tried. So we're just going to save state it right here and not worry about how much HP I have because I have enough to get it done right now. So, gosh, the dumbest shit that we've...
You know, we were probably doing it perfectly.
Yeah,
We've probably
sure.
mastered it at this point.
Yeah. But, you know. What
Well,
the... Oh, come on.
Jeremy. Oh, Jeremy.
Okay, here we
Oh,
go.
yeah, save states. Man, so great.
Here we go. Alright, here we go. This is it. This is it right here, bro. The time. This is...
You gonna save state it here?
Okay.
You gonna save state it here?
I just did.
You gonna do it again though?
in the
Now
menu.
you got the
Oh.
the equipment off.
Yeah!
That was unexpected.
Oh shit, I just...
You just saved Jeremy. L loads Jeremy. R
I
saves.
told you I was gonna do this, Caleb. No. I'm not doing all that. I'm not doing all that. I'm doing this right here. Because I have 2 potions somehow. And I won't need them again after I get through this, so...
Okay. Now save state, Jeremy.
I'm doing it
Come
now.
on. Come on, dude.
Just
And
remind me.
you know what? When you go to load it, don't save it instead.
What?
We can go to load it later.
Just remind me when I go to load it, what load is and what save is. Okay. All right, got to get over the wolf.
You know what the fatal flaw with the whole save state, load state thing is?
Okay.
They should not both be L button or like shoulder buttons.
Yeah,
they should definitely be completely different motor functions.
Well, can you change it?
It might be something that can be changed in the hotkeys.
All right, here we go. You ready?
Yep.
Ready? There we go.
Okay.
And guess what I have? I got the Alucard sword.
Okay, but while you're here, why don't you save?
Sure.
Now that you've done that.
Okay. But I kept the sword. I didn't unequip everything.
Right. That means
because
now
the sword doesn't change your defense.
Right. And now you'll have an easier time of getting to the
I'll have no problem at all.
To the alchemy lab.
I mean, I got it right here. Boom.
You're gonna have a bit of an easier time here.
That was the way to have gone all along.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now here we are. Equip everything.
Now I feel like we're really in business here.
We are in business, bro. This is it.
Whereas before it felt like we were just never going to go anywhere in life. We felt like
shit. Oh yeah, one hit KO. That's what I'm talking about. All right, getting to this save point. Now I'm saving, but I don't know if it's actually saving, so I'm gonna save.
So save state, and then now that the state is saved.
Huh?
Did you just change the save state slot? I think you did.
How do you do that? I don't even know.
If you're the arrow buttons while holding the hotkey enable changes the state slot. Left goes up and right goes down, or right goes up and left. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, is that a save state?
Yeah, it says which state is saved.
Okay, well it's saved. So,
Jeremy, while you're here.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That okay. So, hotkey that. Yeah.
Yeah. So we have multiple different.
Okay, so we have different save states. Okay, cool.
But hey, now that you've saved, why don't we just take a brief intermission where we check and see if the save game actually created a save file?
Oh sure, yeah.
Because that way we'll at least know that when we fire it up next week,
right,
whether or not we're gonna have the game to play.
Well, we will because of save states.
Well, we'll find out if those carry forward as well.
Sure, yeah.
There's a lot of questions surrounding this whole Castlevania thing.
Okay, it worked.
It's there.
Yeah.
Okay. We're good then.
R remembers, L loads.
Yes.
Oh, L loads this one. No, L loads this one. Okay. So we have 3 save states.
No, I think there's like 6 or 7. Yeah, well, I imagine you have accidentally cycled through a couple of times at this point.
I didn't know that I was doing that. I had no idea.
I didn't tell you that was an option. Yeah. So if you hadn't been watching down there, you would. I just noticed it like randomly. I was like, oh, you switched save states. Were you intending to do that, or was that an accident?
No, it was a total accident. I didn't even know it was a thing that I could do. So.
Yep, you have several states that you can have saved at any given time, which is pretty nice.
So basically I'm in God mode right now, but I'm not quite as powerful as I'm going to get.
Okay.
Because of the shield rod, and I'll tell you more about that when I get the shield rod. But
okay.
The shield rod basically does special moves based on whatever shield you have at the time. Well, I have the best shield in the game.
Okay.
So... let your mind wander, and then I'll show you what it actually does when we get there.
Okay. How long does it take to get there?
I don't even remember, because I know where it is, but I don't remember how long it takes me to get there, because it's been a long time since I played this game. So.
I see.
It's worth it when you see it.
Well, hey, you know all those bosses that you were fighting, those little mini bosses and stuff that you died over and over and over again just last time to save a few minutes? Well, now you can just go slap them once with a sword and then you're done.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be super easy now, but not like... I mean, yes, this is not the best equipment in the game. This is good equipment.
I mean, this looks pretty dang easy, Jeremy.
Well, yeah, because we're at the beginning of the game, but the Alucard sword is not the most powerful weapon by far.
Well, I mean,
the
that's
Alucard,
nice, but...
the Alucard shield is the best, and the some of the like the armor's not the best, but it's pretty dang close. The helmet's the best. The cape, I'm not sure. I think it's the best, but the necklace of J, it's pretty strong, but it's not the strongest accessory. Anyway, it's all good equipment. It's just not the very, very best.
Well,
I mean, see, I'm not slapping him once. You know, I'm actually having to hit him a few times.
Yeah, a few times.
But everything hits me for 1 HP right now, so later in the game that's going to change.
The challenge is not too
obviously.
extreme at this point.
Yeah, I mean it's going to change over time, but for right now, like I'm light years ahead of where I'm supposed to be right now. I'm getting Basslards left and right. That's the thing about luck mode. You get tons of drops. So, like. That thing I had to go way out of my way to get the other time, I've got 2 or 3 of them right now.
Right. In a normal, non-luck mode game, would it even be possible? Would you ever encounter another
these
one?
bloody zombies do drop it, but it's a very low drop rate.
I see.
Yeah. Remember when we did that whole thing about the Bastillard versus the short sword on these guys? Yeah. And you know, here's the Alucard sword.
Yeah. Later on, can you get the Alucard sword in the normal game?
Yeah, it's way later on.
I see.
Yes, it is something you get. It's just not.
So you can get all the equipment that you start the game with. You
get it all back, but
right.
You know, it's way after it's really necessary to have.
Right. Okay.
It doesn't have the impact that it would have having it from the beginning of the game.
Right. Yeah, this is it. This is the theme music for.
This is the theme of this part of the castle.
Mm-hmm.
The outer wall, maybe the clock tower.
It's nice. I like it.
Wait a moment. You seem human, and yet, what do you hear?
What do you hear?
I've come to destroy this castle.
Then we have the same purpose.
I'm Maria Renard.
I'm Maria. Who are you?
Alucard. I don't really know how to say my own name.
If you live that long, farewell.
Haha, you imply that I am alive.
You know that I read some lore about this, and his name is actually like Alistair, but he goes by Alucard. I don't know why.
Is that just kind of like a stylistic choice of his own?
Yeah, I guess maybe he has some pride in the family name. I don't know.
Maybe he I don't know.
I'll have to cite that, figure out where I read that, because it may not be a reputable source, but if it is something that, you know, actually has to do with game lore or the lore of Alucard in general, you know, Alucard originally came from a 1950s Dracula movie called Son of Dracula.
Huh.
That's where Alucard came from.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Alucard. Well,
Yeah, this is not original here. Alucard is part of Dracula lore.
interesting. I'm going to be watching a bunch of Dracula movies here soon.
Yeah, with Sam.
Yeah, we've got a Dracula themed podcast we're going to be recording.
Oh well, that's cool, man. So like right alongside us playing Castlevania on stream, you're gonna be doing podcasts about Dracula. That's
I believe it's later this month that we're doing it.
Cool.
Which, frankly, don't really care about Dracula that much. But you know, hey. Well, I watched Nosferatu, and gotta say, not really my favorite movie.
Nosferatu is not Dracula, so.
Yes, though it is Dracula, though.
But it's not.
But it is Dracula, though.
It's not Bram Stoker's Dracula, though.
No, it's not. It's for licensing reasons renamed Nosferatu, but it is the same movie. It's the same story.
Save. And for sure save.
They were like, I think they got sued. Also, the people who made Nosferatu. So they're like, change the name, it'll be fine.
Nosferatu is not a German-sounding name, or an Austrian-sounding name. Nosferatu. That sounds Egyptian.
Yeah, I don't know. An ox and a moon.
Huh?
An ox and a moon. You know. From The Mummy.
Sure.
You know Brendan Fraser?
Yeah.
That movie came out, you know, in a time
When Brendan Fraser was on top of the world.
Didn't you work in the movie theater at some point when the Mummy movies were out? Or was that before your time?
Probably, I don't know.
I have a feeling you worked at the theater when the Mummy movies were coming out.
Yeah.
Heck, I worked at the theater when Mummy 3 came out.
Yeah.
That movie was absolute garbage. But I like the first two.
Hey, I wonder. I'm gonna try something. Yeah, it is. This is the same. It's the same music. Not this though.
Nope, this is different.
Alright, I'm gonna try something. And I don't know if it's gonna work. But I have a theory. I don't think it'll help me in any way, but it for sure won't help me in any way, so there's no point in me doing it. Never mind.
Cool.
Oh, I am gonna go get the jewel though.
Man, I wish this also was made out of the same music as the rest of the game.
What? Yeah.
I wish every song.
Sucks.
It does kind of suck. I wish every song in this game was made from that same template. It would be pretty cool. I don't think it would get old at all.
Nah. Okay, I'm just gonna walk. Fuck it.
What are you trying to accomplish here?
Oh, this is shield dashing. It's just a quicker way to move around.
Except for whenever you run into everything.
But you run into everything. I mean, it really does kind of suck as a movement option, but
I'm sure that people who are good at it can do it faster. What do you need?
Master, I cannot aid one who opposes the master. You won't go unrewarded. Really? In that case, just tell me what you need.
Huh?
I can't aid someone who opposes the master. I'll pay you. Oh, well, okay then.
Well, if that's the case.
that just those like moral or ethical guidelines there.
I know.
There's no way I can help you. You're clearly against my master. Well, I'll pay you for it. Oh, well, okay. In that case, I'll do whatever you want.
Yeah, sure. I'm down. Anything you need.
Clearly, Alucard and the librarian are buds. Like,
Yeah.
But it's just funny that like he has these ethics that he can't, even for a friend. I can't help you out because you're just not gonna. You're just against what I believe in, man.
Right. But if there's money involved,
Oh, if there's
it's like,
money. Oh, well, clearly I can help you then.
not if you're just a friend, but man, if you're gonna pay
Yeah.
me though, money's the great equalizer, Jeremy.
Yep.
Everybody is equal if they've got money.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
You're cursed, Jeremy.
Yeah, I can't do anything.
You got an ectoplasm.
Yeah, isn't that from Ghostbusters?
Yes, it's from Ghostbusters.
I mean, I don't know what else ectoplasm means besides ghost goo.
Yeah, it's not it. It's a spiritual. It's a spiritual residue.
I mean, did it come from Ghostbusters?
No, it did not. Ectoplasm did not
Well,
come
crap,
from Ghostbusters.
I don't know. I mean, it's not a real thing in real life, so I don't know where
No,
it
it is
came
believed
from.
to be a real thing by people who believe in ghosts and ectoplasm.
Hmm.
Like those ghost hunter guys on TV who definitely believe in what they're doing. And are definitely not actors
No.
who make a paycheck to pretend that they're ghosts. I don't even know why you would suggest such a thing, Jeremy.
I
It's
did.
ridiculous.
I think they're real. What? What did you say?
I said the ghost facers are real, but you wouldn't get that reference.
No, because you've never watched the greatest TV show ever made.
What am I missing?
Supernatural. It's all right. It's pretty good.
Pretty funny.
Supernatural is pretty good.
This
Or
is
it was. It
pretty
was
good.
for 5 seasons or so.
Well,
Four
no,
or
that's right.
five.
I stopped watching around season
4
9.
seasons, 5. How many? Which one? What's the original?
There were supposed to be 5 seasons.
Okay, for the first 5 seasons, it's pretty awesome. After that, it kind of goes.
Anytime a show continues after it was planned to be canceled, always suck.
I mean,
It sucked.
Jordan, I never really, except for that I did watch like 2 more seasons after that, and I was like, well, I'm done with this.
It just kind of goes off directionless.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they had a plan for the original story, which was the first 5 seasons, and then when they continued to make it, they had no direction because they had already completed the story.
So much they don't want it to end, so
I know.
they just keep making it.
I know, but it's kind of sad though because they had a very specific plan for the story, and they did that, and then the network was like, you should probably make more of that because that's really popular.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, shit, what are we gonna make it about? What are you trying to accomplish here, Jeremy?
I'm trying to figure out how to do something. There's a way to jump out. There's a way to basically get a mid-air jump for when you're turning from a wolf back to a human. But I don't know how to do it. I was trying to figure out if I could do a skip, but I'm not good enough at it to do it. So, let's see. What do I want to do right now?
So for the spells in the game.
Hey, check this out. You want to see one of the weirdest things in this game?
Sure.
Pot roast? Wait, which one is it? I think it's down.
It's pretty weird, Jeremy.
Maybe it's up. Hold on. Well, I'm gonna have to look this up now and figure out what I'm doing wrong. Oh, yeah, there it is. What the fuck? Like, who would ever know to do that?
Well, Jeremy.
What?
That's Metroidvanias, man.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, you have
Who
to.
would
you
ever
just have to
know-
sit there and hold down on the controller for 10 seconds or something.
Yeah. Who
And
would
then-
ever know to do any of the shit in these games?
What?
Who would ever
yeah.
know to do
I mean,
any
you're
of the
right.
shit in these games?
But still, weird stuff.
You wouldn't. That's why these games frustrate me so much, and I don't want to play them. That's why
I love 'em.
I look at you. I watch you play Metroid, like Super Metroid, and I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Like, what kind of game design is it that you have to run around and bomb every tile in the game in order to find anything?
There's
That's
something,
not fun.
To me, though, there's something, like, exciting about finding something in those games. Like, there's nothing exciting. There's nothing exciting about Super Mario World. It's fun. It's fun. It's a good time. But there's nothing, like, exciting about it. There's something exciting about finding, like, a hidden secret like that. Like that random-ass bullshit that I just did.
Well,
Finding
sure.
that for the first time, it was like, whoa, what the fuck? Nothing like that happens in Mario or Mega Man.
Right, that's fine. That's cool to have secrets, but not to have the game built on needing to blow up one tiny little tile in one place or you can't proceed. And you don't even know that it's there.
Look, Caleb, I beat Super Metroid as a 9-year-old. I beat it. I beat the game as a 9-year-old. So
Okay,
it
so
can't be that complicated. It's not for a new player. Like it may have taken me a month or two, but that's called like playability. That's called
no,
getting
it's
some
called-
getting some gameplay, getting some length out of your game, and I enjoyed
No.
every minute of it.
It's called bullshit, Jeremy.
No, it's not though.
Yes,
It's
it is.
not.
It is bullshit.
Caleb,
Designing a game like that
literally
is
everybody
bullshit.
who plays that game understands how good of a game it is.
The reason
And you haven't played it, so you wouldn't know.
the reason that games are not made that way anymore
It's
is
because
because
there's-
it is bullshit,
you
and
can
they
do a lot
realized it was
more.
bullshit.
Okay, that's not true because those are some of the best selling and well respected games of all time. So they're not making games like that because they realize it's bullshit. They're not making games like that anymore because there's a lot more they can do with games besides
Hide things behind walls that they didn't tell you about and give you
Right.
no hints for.
there are hints for it.
Where are there hints for it?
Well, there's a freaking thing in Super Metroid called the X-ray scope that shows you literally everything that you missed.
Well, see, then that's fine.
So-
But you always run around and bomb you just like go to this specific tile and bomb it. And I'm like,
Because
oh,
I know
gee,
where
how
it
the
is
fuck would you ever
now.
find that?
But if you didn't know where it was, you could get the X-ray scope later in the game and go find it.
Yeah, but here's the question though, Jeremy. Do you need to have that? Do you need to get through one of those secret areas that you don't know exists in order to get to the X-ray scope?
No.
You don't have to ever go through any secret special places that you don't know about?
I mean, the game definitely like gives you enough clues to get to any area that you would need to get to before the X-ray scope.
I'm just saying, like, secrets, cool. That's fine. But if it's something that needs to be done to get through the game, then the game should at least give you clues to
Yeah.
go off of. Say, hey, there's like a visual like design language to building a level in a way that can be figured out. Not just by running around and bombing everything and
Right.
hoping that eventually you'll blow up a tile that's not any different visually from the rest of them or anything like that. I don't know, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. You're hating. I get
Yeah,
it.
I am. Because these kinds of games are bullshit. I don't like them. I don't like them, Jeremy.
Well,
I don't have anything actually negative to say about Castlevania Symphony of the Night because I don't see that kind of bullshit in there.
I don't know.
The
I
only
don't
thing
see it as
that I
bullshit. I see it as immersion.
The only thing I see,
Because-
that's just not even. That's just not even. I don't understand how immersion.
Because,
I don't know how you get immersion from.
Because the point of the game
Your
is
job
that you're,
is to run around and bomb every tile.
But
in
Caleb,
the game.
that's not the game. That's not how you play the game. You don't walk around just bombing everything.
Oh, that's
You
what
play
I've been told.
through the game. You play through the game.
That's what I've been
Yeah,
told.
Caleb, if you want to 100% finish everything in the game and get every item possible, yeah, you can go around bombing stuff, or you can get the X-ray scope and do it that way.
Yeah.
But there are very few things you're required to like actually find to complete the game. To complete the game, you don't have to find that many secrets. The secrets come into play when you want to complete the game 100%.
Right.
Yeah, to go through Super Metroid, there's only one thing in that entire game that
It's that
be
one particular
construed
corridor that you got to go to get to.
to get to Kraid.
Yeah.
To get to Kraid, the first major boss. There is you have to fire a super missile at the wall in the elevator room.
Yeah.
But
I think
it
that's the
doesn't
one that
look-
I'm referring to.
But it doesn't look like a typical wall. It's not like the wall itself stands out as something that is suspicious. So you go over and bomb a suspicious looking wall and it shows you that you have to fire a super missile at it. That's one wall out of the entire game that looks suspicious, that you should already be looking at it going, that doesn't look like a regular wall. It's not just some bullshit like cryptic weird shit that you just bomb everything to find one thing. That's the way you would do it if you wanted to 100% the game without the X-ray scope. But to find that one wall, it's a wall that's out of place already. You look at it and you go, oh, that doesn't look like the rest of the walls in the game.
Right. Well, whatever. Haven't played it.
Yeah, well, then you don't know. You
Well, I played part of
asshole.
it, but
I'm just kidding.
I played a little bit of Super Metroid one time.
Yeah.
You know, I think part of it is that those games are hard. I find them really difficult
Yeah,
because I suck at side scrollers. I'm just not very good at them.
right.
I'm better at three-dimensional stuff.
So how far are we in? And I don't mean like including the freaking, 50 times it took me to get here. I mean like starting from the last save state. How far do you think we're in? 20 minutes?
I would have absolutely no idea how to tell you that.
I'm just
'cause
saying, like, just take a guess. From the time I did the glitch successfully and got to this point.
I don't know. Your guess would be as good as mine.
I'm gonna say 20 minutes.
Sure.
So this is basically where we were when we ended the stream last time.
Was it? Didn't we go up there and talk
We
to
got
the people in the temple?
we got to
and
the
then-
chapel. We did some stuff in the
and all that
chapel,
stuff?
but
And
that's
then you were
that's
the,
where we
and
are
then
right
you
now.
were the
so-
priest that one time, and then
Yeah,
The lady wanted
we
to
chatted
kill
with the
you.
priest,
the lady wanted to kill you, and then you were like, "Whoa, hey,
Right.
bitch, no."
but we died in the chapel, right? And that's where we ended it.
Yeah, and then you were like, "I'm gonna be the priest again," and then the lady was like, "I'm gonna kill you again." And
Right.
you're like, "Whoa, bitch, chillax."
Should we do that again or just skip that
And
because you
then
already done it?
no, we already did it on stream.
That's
It's
already one of
recorded.
my that is still one of my favorite things about this game. So even though we already did it, I
And
kind
then
of
that one time she came up and she was like, "I'm so sorry about all the sins I've committed." And you were like, "I'm a vampire, so I can't really help
I really
you."
can't help you, man.
And she's like, "Why are you here?" I don't know. Why
I mean,
are you here?
Why
You're
are
a
you
ghost.
here? Ghost. That's-
So we meet again, Alucard.
It seems so.
Apparently, I can't get away from your bitch ass.
So meet we again, you, Alucard.
So is a creature of chaos.
What? Did you say?
Trust my memories, huh? Oh well, I'll do my best. Good luck.
Man, Alucard, we should like team up. What are you here for?
That is true. Like, I'm Maria. I'm pretty much a badass and superior to Richter in every way.
Well, like, but here's the weird part about it. It's like, okay, Maria's in here looking for Richter, right?
Yeah.
She's like theoretically killing like everything she runs into, right?
Right.
She runs into Alucard and she's like, whatever. You're probably fine.
Yeah.
You're probably fine. Like, I'm just gonna assume that whatever you're here for is definitely gonna be on the up and up.
Well, maybe she does this to every monster she encounters. And then most of them are just like, "Bleh."
Yeah.
And then so she kills them.
And so she's
But-
like, bone
But
pillar.
Alucard, Alucard's like, I'm a vampire. And she's like, oh, well, you're good. It's cool.
She's like, bone pillar, what do you here? Corner guard. What do you here?
I'm here to protect the corner.
I guard the corner. I'm the corner guard.
Well, you must die.
Guarding the corner is what I do. But then you talk to Alucard and he like doesn't say anything, and she's like, you're not the very talkative type, are you? And
Right.
you're like, no. And she's like, well, okay, you must be cool. You're cool. Well, I'll not kill you.
Man,
What's up?
I just wish I could hit that switch.
What's through there?
The Colosseum. That's where the shield rod is.
Oh.
So here's whereabouts we died last time.
Yeah, we got killed by crows.
Mm-hmm. Well, you did. No. I wouldn't have gotten killed by crows, but
They're pretty annoying, though.
they are annoying.
Can't deny.
No.
Crows.
Man, I just can't tell you how much the leap stone changes this game. It's what I'm going to get right now.
Oh.
It's a double jump,
Oh, that's nice.
and it makes it just so much easier.
Jeremy, can you change direction in the air?
Well, you can always change direction in
Yes,
the
but
air.
can you change direction in the air with the double jump?
Yes.
Can you doubly change direction in the air?
Yes, you can change twice.
Can you change all the directions?
I mean, you can literally change as many times as frames per input. Like,
Okay, that's pretty cool. Not gonna lie.
like a task could probably change direction in one jump arc 47 times or something, right?
Sure. So in order to get the leap stone, do you need to go up that bell?
Nah, I actually think I have to have the leap stone to get up that bell.
See, 'cause that would be a little bit of that'd be a tough situation to deal with. Yeah, you gotta jump up on here to get up to the leap stone, but you need the leap stone for that. So,
So
good luck.
here's the thing: you're not gonna finish this game. That's it. Go home.
You remember Spider-Man 2 for the PlayStation 1?
Yeah.
That's how that game went.
Jameson. What are you talking about?
Spider-Man 2 for the PlayStation 1.
You couldn't finish it?
Nope.
Oh, seriously? I don't remember that.
We rented it, and there's this part, okay? I'm going to describe this part to you, and I think it's all going to come back to you.
Okay.
But there's this part where you are in an airplane hangar, and you have to stop an airplane from taking off by webbing it a bunch.
By what? Webbing.
By webbing the engines and blowing up the engines and stuff. But it is literally impossible. You and I rented that game,
Hold on.
and
You're missing some story right here.
Of course, but
it showed like updated Richter and old Trevor. That's always great.
as you wish, my lady.
Sorry. I always get a kick out of that.
You know how to be a gentleman.
It's NES Trevor.
nice.
But anyway,
There's an airplane hangar.
yeah,
Gotta web the airplane.
gotcha.
It is impossible. You and I, we rented the game, okay?
Right.
We went down to Premiere Video, Jeremy.
Yeah, of
we
course.
rented that game, okay? And oh man, we got to that spot there, and we played it for like days, man.
Yeah.
Just reattempting this same section over and over again, trying to stop the airplane from taking off. Can't be done. There's not enough time. You run out of time and the thing takes off. Like, it's impossible. So,
You think we were just getting the technique wrong?
here's the thing. Years later, I talked to Sam. I'm like, hey Sam.
There's the leap stone right there. That's what I'm trying to get to.
Talk to Sam. I say, hey Sam, you ever play Spider-Man 2 on the PlayStation 1? He's like, fuck that game. There's this part where there's an airplane hangar. And
Nice.
No lie. I was like, yes. I know it. It's true. It's true. It's impossible.
Wow.
Sam agrees. I was not prompted. His response was visceral and not prompted by me at all.
I guess I
simply
don't remember that specific part of it.
You know what we need to do? We need to play that
We need
game
to play
on
that
stream.
game? Yeah, we should
See
do
if it's
that.
even possible.
I mean, that's cool.
You know what we should do? We should get to that part and then just play that part on stream.
Right.
That'd be good for a whole episode. We could play a whole
Just an entire
episode of just
us
trying
in an
that
airplane
over and
hangar
over.
webbing a plane.
Yeah, but here's the thing: we got save states, so we can just like save state every time we like accomplish.
Feel like
enough
we've made
webbing.
some.
And we're like, okay, now we're starting from this point where we've got this much web.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds boring.
I mean, it could be that we sucked as kids.
That's what I'm thinking. Probably
But
was what
Did
happened.
we suck and Sam sucked and everybody else that I've ever talked to about this, which was only Sam? Sam was the only one I've ever talked to about this. But did we all suck the same amount to where that this game was...
maybe it was just a really hard, infamous part of the game.
It was
Like
so...
everybody just remembers that as being like that. Oh, that was that part.
It was just so out of character. The difficulty curve was so... Like, it was such a steep, sudden... difficulty cliff,
Right.
of sorts, that it just kind of popped up there midway through the game.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And
we go.
when me and Sam were talking about it, discussing our experiences with that game as children, we pretty much determined that at one point they like ran out of budget for the game,
Right.
and they were like, well, we can't afford to make any more, so let's just make this part here impossible, and that way nobody will ever know that there's no game after this.
Right.
And I think it's pretty legit. Sounds like the way to go
Yep.
when you run out of budget, because people are gonna be like, oh man, I'm sure there's tons more game, and I'm sure it's really great, but man, this part's just so hard.
And by the time anybody found out, really, they wouldn't care anymore.
Oh no, yeah, it would be way too late. Like something that would get figured out by like hackers, like taking the ISO of the game and looking at the data and be like, there's no game after here.
Right. That wasn't just an exceptionally hard part of the game. That was the end of the game.
So you have the leap stone now? Yes.
I do.
What's that? Let's see it. Let's see the...
Here it is.
Awesome. You jumped so high, Jeremy. Nice.
Yeah, so opens up a whole new realm of possibilities. And I'm headed back
So
to
the thing
Marble
that
Gallery.
you were trying to do with the wolf, would that be something where you'd be skipping
Yeah, I don't
a
need-
part that you would need
I don't
the
need
leap
that.
stone for?
Yeah, that I could have already had the shield rod by now if I could have skipped something.
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to get the shield rod. Honestly, because that's the end of the game,
Okay.
and you'll see. It's coming pretty soon. I might as well go ahead and R for remember. Okay.
Oh, what a great music! I love it. Here in
Yeah.
the Marble Gallery.
It's good music. I personally like the redux of the Rondo of Blood.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of my favorites. I quite like the where we just were, the Castle Keep where the Leapstone was.
Mhm.
That's a really good track. There's a lot of good music in this game.
Yeah. Man, the PlayStation, what a great console.
It was not my favorite, but it was a really great console.
Look at this game, Jeremy. This game's awesome.
It is.
It's got such a wonderful color palette. Man, the color palette on that thing.
It is a great. It's a beautiful game.
You know, that was it.
Oh,
you
whoops.
know, man, with the PlayStation, that 2D platformers are awesome on this generation.
Yeah.
You know, because like they don't have more, like the sprites are not more they're not more detailed, but
The sprites look very SNES-like.
they look very SNES-like. Everything about it looks very SNES-like, except for with a much deeper color palette.
Yeah.
And also
The backgrounds are all way better.
such smoother animation too. The amount of frames in the animation is much greater.
Oh no!
And
Damn it!
what happened?
I gotta wait. That's on a 1 minute timer,
Oh,
and it closes and opens every minute.
oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
But anyway, Jeremy, all
Yeah.
I'm trying to say is much deeper color palette, so all the sprites and stuff look, just all the backgrounds, just all the variety and color and stuff here. But also the cool like post-processing effects and stuff they could do with the extra you know, horsepower.
Yeah.
And then like the 3D backgrounds and stuff in this game are really cool.
Right.
They really work in this game. You know, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
PlayStation era games, really good. Now, like the full 3D games,
Not yeah.
we weren't
but-
quite ready yet.
I mean, like Bubsy 3D. That's where it was. That's
That
where
was
it
a pretty
at.
good one. That's a pretty good example of a,
Yeah.
of a PlayStation era.
I will say, I mean, 3D on the N64 was pretty impressive.
Nah, it's shit. This entire generation was shit.
Come on. I know what you think about Banjo-Kazooie as a game, but what do you think of how it looked in that generation?
Looked pretty awful, just like
It did not.
Donkey Kong 64 looked pretty awful.
I thought Donkey Kong 64 looked great.
It really didn't though. Like this is the problem. It's not a matter of whether or
I said
not
looked great. It doesn't look great by today's standards, Caleb, but it looked great at the time.
I don't think any of those games. Okay, look, here's the deal. Like I think a lot of PlayStation 2 games still look great.
Yeah.
Okay, because they hold up
PlayStation
stylistically.
2 games. You're talking about a whole generation.
Right.
ahead.
Yes. That is exactly my point. PlayStation 2 games, I think a lot of them really do hold up because the hardware had advanced just enough that that now things actually look kind of vaguely like what they're trying to represent, and stylistically, you know, the style of the art and stuff is really clear in PlayStation 2 era and beyond games because they were able to render enough detail to create, you know, styles that you could recognize rather than things that just look like jagged blobs of whatever.
Right.
But like anything from the PlayStation to the N64, I just don't think that the hardware was capable of doing enough detail to hold up even in its era, you know?
Right.
So sure, at the time we'd never seen anything that looked better, but it still didn't look good. I mean, like these games look amazing.
Yeah.
These 2D games, these look
So
amazing
you're saying we
because
should have
these are the
reserved
pinnacle of.
the power of the N64 and the PlayStation 4 2D games.
Well, no, the N64 was pretty bad at doing 2D stuff because its chipset was built really for 3D above and beyond anything else.
Yeah.
But the PlayStation, though, was also built for 3D, but it just happened to be really good at doing this 2D stuff as well because, you know, it had enough power where it counted.
Right.
You know, the Saturn was obviously the king of the 2D.
Okay. I think this is the room.
But like, here's my point though, Jeremy. Like, these games look amazing. Super Nintendo games look really good. You know, NES games look like shit.
Yeah.
And they looked like shit then.
Right.
Nobody was looking at it and going, man, these are beautiful. These are beautiful games,
Right.
you know? They looked like shit at the time, and they still do.
Yeah.
But you know, Super Nintendo games look good.
Right.
Genesis games look like shit.
Yeah.
And they always did.
Right. Okay. This particular room, I'm gonna need a soul steal for. Can you remind me of soul steal?
What was that one? That was back, half circle, forward, back, attack.
That's dark. There we go. Now we can do it.
Yeah.
It was back. Half
Back.
circle up forward.
No, down, forward. Half circle, down, forward.
Back and then back again.
Yeah. No, wait.
I'm just gonna look it up.
What is it called? Soul Steel?
Soul steal. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's right, but oh, back, forward. Wait, back, forward. Wait, hold on.
Oh yeah. Okay. Back, forward, quarter circle down. That's it. Yep. That's
Yeah.
it. Got it.
Okay.
Back, forward.
I was
quarter
missing the
circle
forward,
down,
yeah.
Back and then
Yep.
forward again. Yeah. Okay. Now I gotta wait for my MP to come back because I just used one for no reason. So. Let's see, is there a save point up here? Would be nice. There was. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and R to remember.
Yeah. Paul?
The problem is in the heat of the moment, I forget which button is L and which button is R, and it doesn't matter that it's left and right, Caleb. It doesn't matter. Okay, back for. Oh shit. It's so hard to accomplish, by the way. Because things are shooting at you and. Okay, here we go. Ah, fuck you. Piece of shit. Damn it! Okay, there we go. Back, forward. I can do it when I don't need to do it, but when I actually do need to do it and I have some pressure to perform it. I'm going out to reset the room because once they start moving in on you. There we go. Alright, cool. That room is impossible without doing it, by the way. Boom. Game over.
Even with all the power ups you have?
Huh?
Even with all the power that you have? That
What do you
room's
mean?
still impossible?
Oh yeah. It's no, you just get in an endless cycle of knockback until you're dead. Because there's guys shooting at you, like actual shooting at you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's instant. Like when you hear the little you're hit. It doesn't matter where you are in the room.
Okay.
And then there's that sword lord guy who pretty much takes you out in 2 or 3 hits. And then there's 2 or 3 skeletons. There's 3 guys shooting at you, a really powerful guy in the middle, and 2 skeletons in the end.
Okay.
Without doing a soul steal, it's pretty much impossible to get through that room. Anyway, there we go. Check this out. Alright.
You got $50.
I do. Check it out. Watch this. Enemies? Enemies? Not anymore. Fuck you.
So
Yeah.
it's not even a game anymore.
That's the rest of the game. Seriously.
So Jeremy, I have to ask you this question
Yeah.
because you know I think it's relevant at this point.
Sure.
now that you've achieved this level of not having to actually play the game,
Yeah.
what is the point of playing the game?
Oh, there's not one. It's just kind of fun to be in God mode and just blaze through it.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, the game is more fun clearly without this ability, but there is a certain level of once in a while I kind of want to go back and play it like this because, you know, you're a god, you can do whatever.
Yeah. I don't know. I find that incredibly boring, personally.
It is if you just played it like this all
And
the
I
time.
hate.
but
I
that's not
don't.
the way I play it.
You know what I'm saying? I find that super boring. Like, my purpose in life is to challenge myself.
Well, the challenge now is to remember where the hell I'm going, so.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not judging or anything. I'm just, like, thinking, is this something that people do? Like, is this, like, a popular...
Well, I mean, it's the way to
Thing.
speedrun the game because usually it's the quickest way to beat the game.
Well, I guess when you're speedrunning, you're introducing other challenges. You know, I mean, I guess you're introducing other challenges. You're just playing a game fast. I mean, it's not a big deal.
So my biggest challenge is, you know, remembering where the hell I'm supposed to go.
Right. And I'm sure that's true of most speedrunners. They're like, wait,
Right.
what am I supposed to do next?
Let me just check the map real quick, make sure I'm going the right way.
I'm gonna pull up the game facts on this one.
That is true speedrunner fashion.
This walkthrough was written by X dash Hyperlord 47 dash tilde colon
Right.
97. This was written back in 1994. When did this game come out, Jeremy?
Probably 97.
Okay, yeah. So anyway, but it was written in 94. This walkthrough. Oh yeah, and they they did like the ASCII text art of their little logo on there. You know,
Yeah.
you ever see those on those old game facts?
What it? Oh yeah.
Where they
Of
do like
course.
the ASCII art of their like their name logo
Right.
and thing. It's like yeah.
Anyway, the point of this mode is to get through it as fast as possible,
Mhm.
not to have fun.
I see. So that was Belmont.
Yeah.
A. He's the lord of the castle. A.
Crazy old Maurice.
Crazy old Maurice. Jordan says she doesn't like that.
What? Doesn't like that?
Jordan doesn't think that's funny. She thinks it's
what's
annoying.
funny?
Crazy old Maurice. Crazy old Maurice.
That's just part of our life, Jordan. What do you
Just like it's.
When Caleb says it 50 times, it's not
Oh.
funny anymore.
I don't say it 50 times. What are you talking about?
You bring it up at least once a week.
If once a week,
She's
no,
old and
as
she's
if.
gotten tired.
Jordan, I've probably brought it up like 10 times total
Feels like
in our
20
lives.
times.
I think about it every now and then, and it's funny.
Crazy old Maurice.
It's the you know, it's the factor that really gets me. You know, it's great. It's great. I love how
I have it no less than 3 times in my life have I been talking to somebody and we said something about something being large, and then at the same time we both broke out into song and said, so I'm roughly the size of a barge. That's happened several times in my life.
really I don't think that's never happened to me,
I
Jeremy.
don't know why. That must
But
be...
then again, not nearly as big of a fan of Beauty and the Beast as you are.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite. My favorite Disney movie of all time.
See, I don't. I like it. I think it's a good one.
Yeah.
But I don't. Well, you know, if pressed on the issue.
Okay, favorite Disney fairy tale.
Because the thing is,
Can you say
like,
favorite Disney fairy tale?
Well, yeah, because that's the thing. Like, if pressed on the issue, I can't say that I would give you a different answer
yeah,
because I don't like any of those movies.
right.
Beauty and the Beast is pretty good, but like I don't care about any of the other ones. Snow White, no, I don't care about that.
Right. No, I've always hated Snow White, but
Cinderella.
Cinderella,
didn't like
we
that
grew
one
up
too
watching
much.
Cinderella.
Yeah, don't really care for it.
Yeah.
Don't care for it that much. Sleeping Beauty, never watched it, never saw it.
I don't. Maybe we weren't allowed. I don't know.
It had Maleficent. She was a witch. There's
Yeah.
also a dragon.
See, that's the thing. Like Maleficent is one of the most evil. You know, one of the most malevolent
Uh-huh.
and yet magnificent villains of all time.
Yeah. yeah. I'm not gonna disagree with you, Jeremy. Not at all. But yeah, I don't think we were allowed to watch it because Maleficent was too evil
Yeah. Oh, was that what it was?
and charismatic.
Because of Dragon, huh?
Well, it must have been because of Dragon.
It was because of Dragon.
It's like there's dragons. There's dragons in this. This must be evil. Our parents were.
Oh, we're streaming. I forgot. Hey, yeah, guys. We
can
were
we say?
extremely sheltered
What
as
can we
kids.
say about our parents? I mean, really. I mean, we weren't allowed to watch Sleeping Beauty because of dragons.
Yeah.
They thought dragons would lead us astray in our Christian lifestyles.
Well, the thing is, like, what they did is they thought dragon, Dungeons and Dragons, evil,
The chick track I read.
evil
whenever I was-
incarnate, Dungeons and Dragons, chick
Yeah.
tracks,
Yep, dark
dungeons.
Yeah, that's what happened. They were sitting there thinking,
You know, the thing is, we went through, I don't know if anybody else in the world who may ever be watching this stream or YouTube video knows about the Disney boycott in the 90s. We lived it. I mean, that was a thing.
"What was the boycott for?"
Because of gays.
What was the catalyst for that? What Disney thing? caused
Gay
that?
pride parade at Disney World. Therefore, gotta boycott Disney because they
Wait,
support
so-
the gays.
Oh my god.
So okay, so it wasn't anything in like the.
No, it
Any of
was
the movies
because
themselves?
it was because Disney supports gays.
Right. Okay. Makes sense.
Do you not? You got to remember that. That's the reason. That is the reason.
I don't remember
that the Disney boycott happened because a bunch of Christians were all up in arms because Disney
Well,
had a
Jeremy,
gay pride parade
here's
at
the
Disney
thing, though.
World.
You got to keep this in mind, though. There were so many boycotts of so many things that I can't remember specifically. I
Did
don't
we
remember
boycott other things as kid or as a family? I don't
Harry
remember.
Potter boycott.
That wasn't a boycott.
Dude,
that was just
it
we weren't
was
allowed to
a
watch
boycott.
Harry Potter.
Jeremy, it was a boycott. People boycotted the movie theaters for playing Harry
Oh,
Potter.
seriously?
And it was
I don't remember
yes.
that.
Like the boycott, like they burned books. There was a book burning
Are you freaking serious?
of
No.
Harry Potter books.
Seriously?
I-
That was a boss, by the way. I just killed the
nice.
boss.
I was just a lesser demon.
Yeah.
If I recall correctly, I do believe there might have been the occasional book burning for Harry Potter.
I mean, the shit that we did as a family, like just the stuff, like, I just look back on it, and so would mom and dad. They look back on this stuff and they're like, what the fuck were we thinking?
Jordan, do you remember the Harry Potter stuff? Like whenever the first movie came out, there was like a protest like arranged. Like people would go to the movie theater and protest the movie being in there.
No, I don't.
You don't remember that? Oh my gosh, the Harry Potter stuff was like
Have these people
crazy.
even seen Harry Potter?
It doesn't
No,
matter,
but the
Jordan.
books,
It's
the
wizardry
books.
and witchcraft.
The wizards and the witch because the thing was that J.K. Rowling
Is a Wiccan.
supposedly
Wiccan.
supposedly studied a bunch of Wiccan stuff and wrote real spells in her books, and it's real indoctrination into real witchcraft. Okay, and the books are just a
Fluffy
cover
front.
They're just a cover. They're a front to get people into actual witchcraft.
Yeah.
And so like there was a serious freak out about that, and there were protests. There were protesting theaters playing the movies, and probably protesting bookstores selling the books. If I don't remember that specifically, but it was those were the days. Those were the times back then.
Oh, hey, by the way, in case you're not noticing what is actually happening, when you kill something, with the shield, you also get healed for 8 HP, and you get a heart.
Oh.
So, not only does it kill literally everything in one hit, but it also heals you and gives you a heart.
I mean, that seems a little excessive.
Yeah. And see, that's something that they did program into the game. It's clearly not meant to happen till later in the game when you have the shield. And it's clearly not meant to be found unless you just decide to use the shield rod along with the Alucard shield. But once you figure it out, and then you can get the Alucard shield from the beginning of the game, it's, you know.
Okay, but here's my question for you. What does the shield rod do if you don't have the Alucard shield?
It does other things. Well, this is it right here. It's just a standard weapon. You know, just this right here.
Uh-huh.
And if you do this, you know, you get this cool Gradius thing. Hold on. If I can do it. Oh, hold on. Yeah, there it is.
Okay.
If you ever played Gradius, that's what that's from. But it doesn't do anything. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
It's completely pointless, but it's fun to, you know, look at something
it's
from
bling.
another
It's
Konami
bling.
game. Huh?
It's bling.
Yeah.
It's just some bling that Alucard
That's
has.
what it is. But anyway, it's just a standard weapon, and then you can, let's see, I have other shields, right? What do I have?
You got the library
it
card.
works in conjunction with every shield. So here's the Knight shield, and it does something. I mean, defense up, you know. So now my defense is up.
I see. So just depending on what shield you have,
Right,
the
so here's
features and functions. are
Leather
different.
shield. I mean, that's probably going to be pretty basic. I don't know. Cow. You know,
Nice.
cow power.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Defense up. Okay, so yeah.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
So there, you know, every shield has its own thing that it does, and the Alucard shield, it basically apparently combines the power of all the shields.
I see.
But what it really does is it turns the Alucard shield into a freaking just 254 damage.
Right.
The highest damage counter is 255. So
Okay.
maybe that skeleton had one, you know, defense higher than what I could attack for. But, you know, by the end of the game, when you're fully leveled up, it's doing 255 per frame. That the shield is touching the enemy.
Seems like a lot. That seems like that can become a lot really quickly.
Basically, when you get to Dracula, you do this right here for about 10 seconds, and he's dead.
What's the frame rate on this game? Is it 60 frames per second? That'd be pretty.
30 or 60, I don't know. On PlayStation.
Looks pretty
game.
smooth.
Yeah.
Maybe 60.
Yeah. So.
I mean, it doesn't appear to be that demanding of a game on the PlayStation hardware, so.
You know, the
pretty
fun of this is just knowing about it.
Yeah.
That's what the fun of the Alucard shield is. Just knowing about it. Just knowing that it's a thing. It doesn't make the game more fun. It takes a lot of the fun out of the game. But just knowing that you can do it is the fun of it.
I get it.
And, you know, god moding your way through a game sometimes can be fun.
Yeah, I usually get bored before I get through the game.
Well, this game's not very long, so if you
That's
know
true.
where you're going, you get through it pretty quick. I, on the other hand, don't remember where I'm going. So I got the bat. I'm gonna go get the power of wolf because that makes the game faster.
Oh, what is the power of wolf?
It makes the wolf run really fast.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
And then hopefully by then I'll remember where I'm supposed to be going. So I've got the bat, I've got the mist, I've got the wolf, I've got the leaf stone, I have the, you know, ungodly power weapon of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Where do I need to go at this point? I need to get the gold and silver rings. So to get the, I gotta get the walk armor, which is in the catacombs.
Jeremy, how can you sleep at night when you destroy those little stone roses like they don't even exist?
What do you mean?
How can you
That
sleep
doesn't
at
help
night
me. That doesn't keep me from sleeping at all.
with the destruction that you're wreaking on all these on these poor, pathetic, defenseless things?
These poor,
that
horrendous creatures.
That you're just walking. Well, you're just tapping them, just nudging them with your shield,
Right.
and they're just being incinerated. Like, come on, man. That's abusive. That's abusive behavior.
Is it cruel?
It's cruel, Jeremy. It's so inhumane. Yes, you are a vampire though, so it's probably okay.
Right. It's totally fine. What time is it?
It is.
We got started so late.
10:45.
I'm gonna leave soon.
Okay.
So, here's the thing. I know where I'm going at this point,
Okay.
but I probably won't next week. So, I'm gonna go ahead and get to the place that I need to be,
Okay.
and then I'll remember where I need to go,
Sure.
and then I'll be done for the night.
Sounds like a plan. I need to go to sleep soon. So
Yeah. Now I'm
hopefully
gonna
that
I'm gonna
happens
finish
quickly.
this up. We're gonna get this done quick. Like,
Sweet.
I'm gonna get to the catacombs.
What might even get it done in a brisk but yet slogging fashion.
Right. Oh yeah. So you remember the save point fake out? That would be
yeah.
optional tonight. But would you like to see it?
Sure, why not?
Is it interesting enough to you to see it?
Yeah,
tonight?
I'm curious. You said that you become aware.
Yeah. I mean, it's well. I mean, just you can see, you can tell. It's very very obvious that this is not a save point.
Right.
But you'll see in a minute. Okay. This is a real save point.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, Jeremy, this looks pretty much like
Yeah.
what save points look like, Jeremy.
Well, it's across the hall from another save point, a real save point. So you'll see it in a minute. Oops.
Oh, you're such a specimen.
And so this is where I get the gold ring, I think. The gold or silver ring. I think it's the gold ring. But you need the gold ring and the silver ring, and then you go to the clock room in the marble gallery, and it opens up a secret entrance that leads you to the second half of the castle.
Okay.
If you don't do these two things, and you go straight to the castle keep, you'll fight Richter, and the game will end, and the credits will roll, and it's just like, like you beat the game. But you didn't actually beat the game. But you wouldn't know otherwise unless you got the gold and silver rings.
Okay.
So, alright, so here's a save point. Just for reference.
Mm-hmm.
It's clearly not a save point.
No, it doesn't appear to be a save point.
Yeah. So when I was a kid, and I remember the first time I saw this, I was like, holy shit, it's like a capsule in Mega Man. I'm gonna get some kind of power up now. Yeah!
And then you were like, man, what's this power up gonna? This looks crazy. What's
Yeah.
happening?
Okay, so you
Whoa.
remember the Castlevania anime that we watched.
Yeah.
Here it is.
That voice! Alucard, it's you!
I'm coming, Mother! I'll save you!
No, Alucard! Don't come here!
With awesome voice acting.
It's alright. If
I want to be burned in the stake. I
Yeah.
want it.
into my life,
Mother, no! Please!
Watch me die and remember always my last words to you.
Mother, this is
Mother would ask their son to
this is fucked up, Mom.
They are to be your prey.
What?
Better for them to die than to let them compound their sins. Begin by slaying that one over there.
No, it wasn't like this.
What's wrong? Alucard.
My mother never said such a thing.
What do you mean? Kill them and bring them happiness.
No, you're not my mother.
That doesn't make sense. If they're dead, then they can't be happy. You okay?
Well, you don't really want to see what I can do with this shield. I'm pretty sure.
That was a hell of a boss fight, Jeremy.
I saw your blood.
Yeah.
all that grace.
I know where the lyrics for that song came from while they were playing Castlevania Symphony of the Night. And they were like, "This gives me an amazing idea." Well, you know,
It was a dream sequence
Okay.
where Succubus tried to take over Alucard's, save point. I don't know why. So I got the gold ring now.
It was a trap, is all. That's all.
Here's the thing. You have to unlock some story plot elements to get the gold and silver ring. Whereas you don't really know what the story is if you don't get the gold and silver ring.
Okay.
But it's still a game. It's not the true ending, but it's still like, for somebody who's never played this game before, it might take them 5 to 10 hours to get to the untrue ending of the game.
Uh-huh.
And for like a year, that is what I thought the end of the game was. And I was like, well, where's Dracula? And why am I fighting a Belmont? And okay, well, this is cool. And then the internet came out a few years later.
Right.
And I was like, oh, that's
The
not
internet,
the end
which
of
had not existed up to that point, came out. Somewhere around 1999 or 2000.
Well, when everyone had the internet, or there was stuff about video games on the internet, like...
Jeremy, I read those game facts, those game facts walkthroughs from 1997.
Yeah?
There was the internet. It was
okay,
there.
but I didn't have it, Caleb.
Right, yeah, that's true. Well, we got the internet probably sometime around 2000.
But it was
guess.
dial-up.
Well, sure, but there you could go to GameFAQs though. Come on.
But did you know about GameFAQs, Caleb?
No,
There was no
probably not.
Google back then. It was just
Yes, there
you had
was.
to. No, there wasn't.
Yes, there was, Jeremy.
In '95 or whatever.
We
when
didn't
did
have
this game
internet
come out?
in '95.
Well, when did this game come out?
Oh, I don't know when this game came out. We didn't probably have.
Yahoo came out long before Google, right?
No,
What?
no. They were all around at about the same time.
Oh. You gonna look at the history of Google?
I'm just gonna Google it real quick.
Right. Can you believe that 20-something years later, we're still talking about these same two companies that have dominated the world?
Well, nobody's talking about Yahoo.
Oh yeah, plenty of people are talking about Yahoo, Caleb. You know that breach is now up to 3 billion people? That's almost half the world's population.
Yahoo
Huh?
breach.
That Yahoo breach, that information breach.
Oh no, I didn't hear about that.
It was 1 billion people, and then they finally came out and said, nah, it's more like 3 billion. 3 billion is their entire user interface, right? So, everybody that was ever a Yahoo subscriber to anything, it has their information out there.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, you know what really sucks?
What's that? I don't have a Yahoo account, so I'm cool.
You know what really sucks though is the Equifax thing. That's
Yeah.
the thing
Now,
that
literally,
sucks really bad.
You know, it was like 140 million people that hit, so it's really not. It's not as big as the Yahoo thing, but
But Jeremy, it is though, because 140 million people were hit in Equifax, which is only in America. Okay?
yeah.
Which means all Americans were hit because 140 million
Well, half
people.
of American, yeah.
Half of Americans, that does not take out all the children that are not in
Right,
Equifax. Take out all the children and all the people who don't have any credit history or credit tracking at all, and you're not too far above 140 million people.
Right.
Pretty much everybody who has any kind of credit history was had their information stolen in that breach.
Right.
Which means we're all screwed.
Yeah. Well, hey, check this out. So, so the secret boots that I just collected.
Mhm.
Here's what they do.
Discreetly increases height.
And you know what they do? By 1 pixel.
It's pretty discreet. What practical application?
There's none. There's none at all. It's a totally worthless item.
Okay. 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 It's pretty good, Jeremy.
Do you see it? Look at my head as in comparison to the ceiling there.
Yeah.
Now watch.
Yeah. It's
This-
pretty useful.
It's very discreet, but you can see it, right? You can see the difference.
Yeah, definitely. Because you can see.
I
whenever
said 1 pixel. It's probably more like 4 or 5 pixels, but it's completely pointless.
Yeah.
That is the purpose of the boots, to discreetly increase your height.
Jeremy, you were right, by the way.
What?
Yahoo is older than Google.
I thought
Yahoo existed in 94.
Yeah.
Came into existence in 94, and Google came into existence in 98. So
Oh yeah,
Yahoo
like
was there
4
around
years
there for 4
older.
years.
That's what I thought. Yahoo's been around for freaking ever.
We didn't have internet back then, so
Yeah, but
It still
but
wasn't
Yahoo
relevant.
used to be the name, like the thing that people threw around, like, oh yeah, just
what's-
Yahoo it.
what was the other one? Oh, AOL. Keyword,
well, no.
keyword this, keyword that. Yeah, no, that was the big thing.
That was a big thing, but that was a stupid thing. Yahoo
Well, sure,
was the
you're-
first of the search
But
engines.
well, no, Yahoo wasn't a search engine originally. Yahoo was not a search engine. Originally, not a search engine. Originally, it was a maintained list of websites.
Mm-hmm.
That was its original function. Then they brought searchability later on.
Yeah.
But yeah, in its original form,
As a freaking, like, macro program. I mean, how hard would it have been to add a search function?
well, but the thing is, like, Yahoo originally was like internet content curation almost,
Yeah.
where they basically were finding websites and then, logging them into a database of websites and then categorizing them by what they were,
Yeah.
And then you would go to Yahoo and you're like, I'm looking for a website that has stuff like this, and then you go through the categories and find the websites that are in the list, for
Right.
what you're looking for. But like searchability of entire websites was something that was added much later.
Okay, real quick, did we talk about Hawk Knights at some point? Where knights would train hawks to
Oh yeah,
to-
you said
to
something.
assist
You
them.
mentioned something about
this is not a hawk knight, but it's an owl knight, and I don't think that ever existed. But
Uh-huh.
hey, here he is. So watch this. So here's an owl knight. Here's the owl. You kill the owl. Check this out. I love it. I've always loved this. And he just stands. He just kneels there and looks at his poor owl.
yeah. It's like,
I
I,
don't
I can't deal with it, man.
It's like he can't cope. Like even with impending like doom, he's got to go. Well, yeah.
Once he gets over there.
He gets over once it gets around to getting to him. he he's
We had to
distraught
cut his
by
way through. He had to cut his way through you before he could get to his owl.
Interesting tidbit here. See this little trapdoor?
Mhm.
Not accessible at all. No way to get in it. That is where the hidden garden, secret garden, is in the Saturn version.
Oh, okay.
The trapdoor was left here, but it was taken out of this game completely.
I see.
Or never
Interesting.
programmed in to begin with. I don't know which version came out first, so...
This one did.
Okay.
So that's kind of strange.
It is strange that there is a relic of a game that came out after this one.
Yeah.
In this game. Yeah.
Could have been concurrent development, and then they just decided not to have that in this game.
Could be.
Or it could have been. Or, you know what? Actually, what probably happened is they intended for that to be in this game, but then ended up shelving it to get other stuff taken care of and get the release date out.
I wonder what...
Then at a later date, they were like, well, we're bringing the Saturn port out. We got time. Let's add that back in.
Alright, so since we're here, I'm going to do this real quick. I'm going to go back into the cavern so I remember where I'm trying to go. And then we'll quit. But here is a... oh, no, this is not what I thought it was. Hold on. Never mind. I totally forgot what this is. Hold on. Oh, this is a warp zone. Never mind.
Do you have the warp whistle that you need?
Yes, I collected 2 of them in World 1, so I can skip straight to World 8.
Nice.
We should play Mario 3 on the stream. That is the best game ever made. I love that game.
I'll let you play that one.
You don't like Mario 3?
I've never beaten it.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, it's not that I don't like it. I actually really do.
That's
but
the best. That is the best Mario game.
here's
You
the
like
problem.
Mario? You like Super Mario World?
Love
You
it.
know, screw that. Super
Here's
Mario
the thing,
3 is the best.
Jeremy. I never had an NES. Never.
But now you have a Raspberry Pi, so you have
Yeah,
no
but I
excuse.
never had an NES though. So like, I've played tons of Super Mario.
You know
World.
that game came out on the SNES as well, right?
Jeremy, that is not real. It's not the real game. It's a fake version of the game.
It plays exactly the same though.
Yeah, but it's got like updated graphics.
Right?
I don't like it. I like the original NES version. I used to play it over at Andrew's house.
The original NES version has a lot more charm. I will give you that. And I like it better. But
I don't like any.
But the SNES version is as polished as Super Mario World, which you like. Oh yeah, it's very much.
Well, anyway, I don't like Super Mario All Stars version of any of the games, to be honest.
I mean, they're playable. I play them, but I agree with you.
Yeah,
The NES versions are better.
especially the Lost Levels.
They tried, man.
The
They were
NES
trying-
version
they were
is so
trying
much
something.
better.
They
You
were
don't, in the Super Mario All Stars version, you don't even get to throw vegetables around.
in the Lost Level. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't even
know,
get to throw vegetables around.
That's you're right. You're right. That's that is one.
It's like it's not
flaw.
even the same game, Jeremy.
Yeah. So anyway, the Lost Levels on the NES looked exactly like the original Super Mario Brothers.
No, it's got graphics. It's got graphical updates.
No, I'm not cool. I don't like the graphical updates, but they were trying a thing, man. I mean, it was the new era. It was new. I don't like the updated music at all. I don't like it. But they were trying a thing, and I can't blame them for that.
Yeah, it's just I would have preferred that they just be straight.
I mean, the
ports
thing
of
is,
the
like,
games,
what
but-
better value for your money than to buy a SNES for whatever they cost when they came out and get Mario 1, 2, 2, 3, and Super Mario World all packaged together with your SNES. That was a hell of a deal.
Yeah. And Doki Doki Panic.
That's why I said 1, 2, 2,
I know.
2, and 3.
I know, but I'm just saying, you know, Doki Doki. Don't forget about Doki Doki
Right.
Panic, Jeremy. You get part of that game.
Yeah.
You know, you get Mario Brothers 2, but
So did they release Doki Doki Panic in America?
I
Or did
don't-
They just
no, they
completely
did,
broom
yeah.
that under the rug.
no, they released it. It was called Super Mario Brothers 2. Yeah, I don't think that came out here. Aside from the Super Mario Brothers 2 version of it,
Yeah.
which, you know, whatever. It's pretty cool. It's a fun game.
This is where
Kind of odd, but it's pretty fun.
Man, where is the thing? Did I already push it? I don't remember.
What?
There's a button that you push, and it says the monkey showed up.
What? What are you talking about?
Oh, there's a button that you push, and it says that a monkey showed up.
That's what the button says?
No, it says you hear something in the distance or whatever, but it means that a monkey showed up.
Okay, where did this button?
I don't remember where the button is.
Okay.
The monkey is holding a barrel, a la Donkey Kong. And
Okay,
he
right,
throws
right.
Huh?
As monkeys do.
Right. And he throws the barrel, and it blows up the floor. Okay? Follow me here.
Mhm.
And so he throws a barrel. It blows up the floor, and then you can get to the catacombs from there.
Okay.
Actually, you can get to something else, the underground something, and then you can get to catacombs from there.
Okay.
But see that floor right there? There's supposed to be a monkey around here, and I don't remember how. There's a button that you gotta push to get the monkey to show up.
Naturally.
That, as you do, right? Like when you want a monkey to show up.
For sure. There's always a button.
You gotta find.
There's
the button.
always a button to make a monkey show
You
up.
gotta find the button to make the monkey show up. I mean, that's just.
This is
general
basic
knowledge.
stuff. This is basic
So
stuff.
anyway, so where am I? Okay, so there's still some uncovered. Well, no, that's not where I want to be. Where's the fucking monkey button? Hold on. Look up. Where's the fucking monkey button?
Okay. I will look it up. I will look up that exact search term. We'll see what we find.
Say, underground caverns or Soten underground caverns. Barrel ape, I think is what he's called.
And this is not pulling up search terms here.
That was the most perfect way I could explain it. I don't know how else to say it.
It will not be the very first time to continue the game for now. Around the point you have all three transforms, come back to this area and he should be there. Oh, continue down the hall past the wooden floor till you get to a room with a switch. Hit the switch and you will be informed that something has appeared. Leave the room and the skeletal ape carries a barrel. Will appear, lure him back to the wooden floor and get him to throw the barrel on the floor. So you gotta just be down there where you
What?
were already.
I'm here. I'm past the wooden floor. Where's the fucking button?
You are past the wooden floor?
Yeah. I'm on the other side of the wooden floor right now.
Oh. Well, that's what the guy says.
I mean, here's the ferryman. We go over here. We've already done this. And I mean, here's the map. Okay. So, this is that room that I got the whatever in. I mean, this is the path of the ferryman.
Right.
Underneath here, this is underwater. I can't go there yet.
Okay.
I mean, clearly, I've completed the map. Here's where the wooden floor is. Past that, where the fuck is the button? Yeah, all that's down here in the water that's killing me right now is the freaking is a heart upgrade.
Go back to the room with the floor.
Go back to the room with the wooden floor.
Yeah, just go back to that one.
Okay, so there's nothing here. Just
No,
making sure.
go back to the room with the wooden floor. The peeps on the internet that I'm looking at here, who are telling me what to do, are making it sound like that this button is very close to...
in the room with
yeah, that this button's just like right there. Like, you get to that wooden floor, you just go down the hall just a little bit and that button's going to be there.
Okay.
Just don't get hit by the bats. Is what they said.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, they said watch out for the bats, Jeremy. That's what they said right there. That's what.
Oh well, I'm good. I mean,
Virgin_killer says, "Hey Jeremy,
watch out
for the bats. Well, on your way back to that room."
Yeah.
So.
Did I mention that that this?
You said that 8 years ago, Jeremy.
Wow.
You mentioned
I wasn't
what?
even born yet.
8 years ago. It was a long time ago. What were you saying? Did you mention?
Just that the Alucard sword or shield is just stupid.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
I think you said something.
It's
about
just stupid. Look at this. I need some HP. I'm just gonna hit this candle real quick.
Yeah. Well, of course. It doesn't look like you really need that HP that much, Jeremy.
Oh, now I don't. Okay, so here's the room. This is it, Caleb.
Yep.
This is
said-
the room. Do you
they
see a
said-
button?
No, calm down, Jeremy. You haven't even gotten to the wooden bridge yet.
No, but I was coming from the other direction.
Okay.
There's the bridge. This is the direction I would be heading.
Okay, hold on. Just calm down. They said
Maybe
You'll
I'm
get
supposed to
to
be going the other way.
a room. They say once you get past this part, continue down the hall to a room with a switch and a wooden floor with a shield under it.
Oh, I got there. It's over here. Yeah.
Hit the switch. And
Where's
then
the switch?
A monkey will
Oh
appear.
shit! There's a switch in that room. I was just in that room, but I don't remember seeing a switch. Dude, I haven't played this game in too long. Because I
So-
remembered there was a monkey, but I didn't remember how to fucking get it.
So the idea is, of course, that wooden bridge,
Oh no, I got it now.
wooden floor. Come on, Jeremy.
No, I understand.
Get it together.
I understood that the monkey would have to show up to break both of these things, but I don't remember where the switch is. Where's the switch?
I don't know.
Oh, it's on the fucking wall. Okay. Oh, there we go. Wow, that was a big fucking waste of time.
Yeah, well.
Okay,
Jeremy,
you
you know
wanna
who's
see-
got your back? You know who's got your back, Jeremy? Game Facts.
Right? You want to see Power of Wolf real quick?
Sure.
Oh, what? Oh, what's happening? What just happened?
Oh, the controller died. I was
Well, what
afraid
did
that
I-
was going to happen,
What did I
Jeremy.
do?
Well,
What do I do, Caleb?
I guess I'll take this other controller.
Is it gonna automatically slot itself as number 1?
It should.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. So you want to see Power of Wolf, Caleb?
Sure.
Hold on. All right. Here we go. Oh no. Wait, why did that happen? Oh, some shit's going on. What's going on?
What are you talking about?
Just stuff's just happening.
What do you mean?
Like, I mean, like I started moving in ways that I wasn't pushing the buttons for.
I don't know, Jeremy.
I don't know. Now it's working.
Stuff doesn't really appear to be going on.
I think something happened when you plugged the controller in.
But I plugged it into the PS4. It's just charging.
I'm just making shit up because I don't want to look stupid, Caleb.
Well, sorry, I
There you
can't.
go.
I can't
All
allow
right,
you
so
to.
Power of Wolf. Here it is. Yeah, I'm out of magic, so it's gonna take a minute. Anyway, I'm not gonna show it to you right now because that would take too long. So I'll show it to you in a minute.
Cool.
So here's Frog. Here's some other frogs. And here is the skeleton ape, but I have to lure him over and not let him throw that barrel till he gets to the bridge.
That's what GameFAQs says. That's what Virgin_Killer says.
Oh. Well, he knows his shit.
Yeah.
And then I gotta go over and like make him. And of course, if it hits you, apparently it doesn't fucking work. So gotta do it again.
Jeremy, because the force was transferred into you, not the bridge.
Right.
It doesn't matter that you were standing on the bridge.
Damn it. That time.
See, that's a bummer, right?
That time. That was a bummer. Alright. Fuck you, Frog. Fuck you, Aron.
You know, frog is a really terrible name for a frog. You know.
Yeah.
That's low effort. If I've ever.
It really is. It really is. Alright, come on. Come on. You can do it. Alright, here we go. You think that's good? You think that's good? Alright, we're good. Here we go. We're almost home free for the night, Caleb.
CD. Compact disc.
Yeah, right? I don't even know.
They were really big on
They're really excited.
They really were.
Abandoned mine. Okay, so I'll go fight Death real quick. Or no, it's not Death. It's either Death or Cerberus. You fight them both in the same place, but one's in the inverted castle. And one is in the regular castle. I'm thinking Cerberus in this castle and Death in the inverted castle.
Okay.
I'm getting all my memories of this game completely mixed up, so. Yeah, it's Cerberus. Okay. Bye, Cerberus.
Seemed like quite a fight you had there.
Yeah.
Dang. I've never seen such.
I don't even know who that is. It's a 501 number. They can leave a message.
It's a bit late to be calling.
In case you don't know why I'm not holding my shield out all the time, just holding it out, it uses up your magic. It uses an MP as you're holding the shield out.
Oh.
If you have the shield rod spell activated.
Okay.
So you will quickly run out of HP if you got it out all the time. So you just tap it as if you were using a weapon.
I see. Makes sense.
Until later in the game where you leveled up enough where you have a ridiculous amount of HP or MP, and then it really doesn't matter. Okay, so the catacombs, I think, are down here. Something funny, Jordan?
Yes, this book is so disturbing. It's just so funny sometimes.
Do you laugh
how
only to
unjust
keep
it is.
from weeping?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
He's right.
I am in the catacombs, and that's where I'm going to stop for the night.
Okay.
I gotta find a save point. There it is. Okay.
There's always a save point to the left.
Right?
Just wherever you are, there's gonna be one.
Okay, so it is PlayStation R.
Remember.
For remember. Okay, so slot what? Two?
Slot 2.
Slot 2, okay.
Yep.
Alright.
Well,
we're good.
that does it for the night. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah.
We actually did at one point have 5 viewers.
Really?
Nobody ever commented.
Okay, that's fine.
But hey.
But
that's
hey,
fine. Right now,
thank you for watching. That's the most viewers we've ever had, so awesome.
As far as we know, I mean, I usually don't pay attention to the numbers, but there is a second viewer on here aside from myself right now, so theoretically there might be another person watching at this moment.
So we're pretty lame, 5 viewers, but hey, we're new at this, as it says in the
as it says, and as it will always say.
And it will always say, we when we come back next week, we will complete Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I have everything I need to finish the first part of the castle and the second part of the castle. Pretty easy, pretty linear. Not really much to it. So we'll get through it pretty quick next week.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next week.
All right. Peace.